Hello, welcome to He Reigns Church. I'm Marie, and we're going to go to 2 Peter chapter 2, beginning in verse 5. He did not spare the ancient world. He preserved only Noah, a proclaimer of righteousness, along with 7 others, when he brought a flood upon the world of the ungodly. He devastated the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, reducing them to ashes, making them an example of what's going to happen to the ungodly. He rescued Lot, a righteous man deeply troubled for the shameless immorality of the wicked. For that righteous man, while living among them, was tormented in his righteous soul day after day by lawless deeds he saw and heard. Therefore, the Lord certainly knows how to rescue the godly from trials and how to keep the unrighteous being punished until the day of judgment. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they believe that there is a pre-trib rapture, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know I do not believe that. I believe that there is a rapture, yes, and that it will happen shortly before Armageddon. And I do believe that we are headed right now into the final years before the Lord's return. And one of the signs that the Bible tells us to watch for, and the Bible tells us that Jesus will come like a thief in the night, and we will not know exactly the day or the hour, but that we have to watch because it will be like birth pangs coming upon a woman who is having a baby. Another one of the things that we can watch for is the signs that the book of Revelation tells us about, which is one of the things is the two-state solution for peace in the Middle East. And we know right now that Israel and Palestine is at it, and it's drawing in other countries. And I do believe this is the onset of World War III, that it has actually begun. We're just not fully involved yet. But the two-state solution is going to be part of what brings in the Antichrist. And we will know him because the Bible tells us that the abomination of desolation, that is when the Antichrist stands on the Temple Mount and proclaims himself to be God. And so back to the verse in 2 Peter, telling us that, during trials and tribulations, the Lord watches out for the godly, just like during the flood with Noah. Noah wasn't taken out of the flood. He was put in the ark and protected by it. Lot was not taken out of Sodom and Gomorrah, but he was protected by the Lord from all of the things going on in Sodom and Gomorrah until the day that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone. And we have these examples in the Bible and other cases where people were not taken out of the situation, but protected from it. And I believe that this is a picture of the end times. And now most people like me, I was raised to believe in the pre-trib rapture. And I thought that, things were going to get bad like they are now, and poof, all the Christians would disappear and we would not have to go through any of that. But the Bible is very clear that Christians have gone through a lot worse, being thrown into furnaces, being thrown into lions' dens. The disciples all died except for John. All of the disciples were died horrible deaths, boiled in oil, beheaded, stoned to death, crucified upside down. Other than John, there was not a single disciple who left this world in the usual way. We are not taken out of situations. We are protected from them. And I would like you to understand that whether or not you believe in whatever you believe in the rapture, whether it's pre, mid, post, or none at all, is not the point. The point is that no matter what happens in our future, it is our belief and faith in Jesus Christ that is going to protect us from the things to come. Now, if there is a pre-trib rapture, No foul, no harm. We're all out of here. But if there's not, how many of you are ready to go through the tribulation? How many of you are really ready to be persecuted for your beliefs? How many of you are not going to starve to death when there is no money and it is the mark of the beast, and that's the only way that you can buy food or medicine or get doctor's help for your children? How many of you are really, really ready for this? I would imagine not too many. There's people like me who have been getting ready for it for a very long time. For me, it's been since 1994 when the Lord told me what was about to come. And I have been getting ready for it. And if you haven't, there is still time. Get ready. You're going to need boomsticks. You're going to need freedom seeds. You're going to need food. You're going to need a water source. You're going to need medicines. Especially if you have some kind of disease that requires, like maybe diabetes or something like that, that requires daily injections or daily pills that you cannot live without. You're going to have to get ready for that. The best is yet to come, but it's not going to be a straight road, and it's not going to be an easy road. It's going to be full of potholes. It's going to be full of everything the devil can throw at us. So I pray that you will just go to the Lord in this, and that you will seek his guidance, and that you will read the Bible and continue in prayer and be ready for what happens tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. God bless you. Please give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. If you have a prayer request, a comment, or question, please leave it in the place below, or send a private email to church.hereigns@gmail.com.